Let's forget about the career legacy here, Stephen A. 6 rings, it puts Brady in a class by himself. But what does this upcoming season mean for the 42-year-old, considering all the weapons he has in this offense now?
Well, I think it's a matter to remind everybody and cement his greatness. We know that his legacy is intact, but this is an opportunity for Tom Brady to remind everybody how great he still is and how great he can be, because the reality of the situation is when you look at the weapons that he had available to him with the New England Patriots last year, we know he was bereft of weapons, but you have some people who want to talk about a cliff and all of this other stuff, acting like suddenly the man can't throw the deep ball, suddenly he doesn't have any velocity on his throws or anything like that, which I think is utterly insane. He had rookies like N'Keal Harry and Lacassie and other guys. Josh Gordon, we know what problems he had. He was gone. Antonio Brown, we know what a head case he was. Now you go to Tampa. You got Mike Evans. You've got Godwin. You've got O.J. Howard. Oh, by the way, not only do you have them and Brate, but you're going to a Tampa Bay offense that was number 3 overall in offense, and they had the number 1 passing attack with a guy at quarterback who could have easily been named the defensive player of the year because of the 30 interceptions that Jameis Winston had. You add to that the fact that Tom Brady hasn't thrown more than 14 interceptions. He's never thrown more than 14 interceptions in a season in his career. That was when, in 2005, which was 15 years ago. And oh, by the way, in his 18 complete years as a starter, because he got injured in 2008, this is a guy that, has never won less than 9 games. You got to be kidding me. It's an upgrade.
Did you just say that Jameis Winston could have won Defensive Player of the Year? It's so good.
The man threw 30 interceptions.
Okay.
The man threw 30 interceptions.
I get
he could have easily been called. Listen.
Well done.
Listen. He threw for over 5,100 yards and 33 touchdowns, so give him credit for that. But he was an accident waiting to happen.
Yes, he was. Start every game 14-14 with Jameis there. All right, Brady moving to the NFC. His Bucs could be battling a team like the Cowboys in the postseason. And your guy, Jerry Jones, has made a lot of news this offseason, Stephen A. First, the Cowboys placed the exclusive franchise tag on Dak. They also re-signed Amari. Longtime tight end Jason Witten, cornerback Byron Jones leaving in free agency. Some big underrated news this week. 29-year-old Travis Frederick retiring. The center made 5 Pro Bowls during his 6-year career. They also have a new head coach in Mike McCarthy. So, Stephen A., after what has happened so far this offseason, how do you evaluate the Cowboys right now?
I think they've had a decent offseason, but it wasn't as great as it could have been, because I think despite the fact that you re-signed Amari Cooper and you franchise tag Dak Prescott, the reality is that when you've got a quarterback that's age 26, he's never missed a start in his career. He's been incredibly trustworthy and reliable, threw for nearly 5,000 yards last year, and you're going to sit up there and franchise tag him instead of giving him a long-term deal, considering the brand that is the Cowboys and what my buddy Jerry Jones asked of a quarterback, not just to be a guy that throws the football, but to be a captain, to be a model citizen, to be a leader on and off the field. You can't have this guy frustrated with you. And if I'm Dak Prescott, I'm incredibly frustrated by Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. As a matter of fact, I feel downright disrespected. Now, some people might say that's insane because he's going to get over $30 million a year. Damn that. Here's the reality of the situation. If it were Tony Romo, that never missed a game in 4 years, that threw for nearly 5,000 yards, okay? And you got a bevy of issues surrounding him. The play calling or timidity exercised by head coach Jason Garrett at the time, a rookie offensive coordinator, and somehow Ezekiel Elliott getting himself in trouble a couple of years back, et cetera, et cetera. If you had a quarterback like Tony Romo, who was a model citizen and that dependable and reliable, Jerry Jones would have paid this man already. So why haven't you paid Dak Prescott? I don't know the answer to that question. Jerry Jones is my Libra buddy. I got love for him. But I'm disappointed in how he has not taken care of Dak Prescott long term. You can't have Carson Wentz getting $107 million guaranteed in the same division, or Jared Goff, who wet the bed last year with the Los Angeles Rams, get paid a guaranteed $110 million, and you go drag your feet when it comes to Dak Prescott. It's wrong. It's not right. And if I'm Dak Prescott, I'm incredibly frustrated, and that could be a problem, but Mike McCarthy's presence there could help the franchise.
Never turn the volume down. This season will mark 25 years since the Cowboys' last Super Bowl title, and that's why you bring out the cigar and the hat at the end of every single offseason. Stephen A., thank you.
Kevin.
Yeah.
I reckon you're right. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.